me. It's Anger Jam. Tonight we've got Distant and their new single, Cursed. Anybody not familiar with Distant, they are deathcore, or maybe like slamming deathcore, evil motherfuckers, straight from the pits of hell. It is always a treat to get new Distant because these guys release bangers every single time. So I'm not going to waste one more fucking second of my time or your wonderful people's time. This is Distant. Cursed. Let's go. Okay, okay. Bass guitar action, okay. Two-step, your two-step. Okay, okay. I can't get that rhythm. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. So gonna get slower again. Yep. Is that some tactical nuke there at the end? Any Acacia Strain fans out there? All right, right out of the gate, I gotta ask, any Acacia Strain fans out there? The very, very end of this song, not that it really sounded, this band doesn't really necessarily sound like Acacia Strain, but anybody ever heard the song Tactical Nuke by the Acacia Strain? It's got a very, 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 very long breakdown at the end. Anybody who knows the song knows exactly what I'm talking about, but it just keeps getting slower and slower and slower and slower and so on and so forth. And I was kind of wondering if that was what they were going to go for here at the end of this song, and they kind of did. I mean, there was a breakdown at the end, and the tempo got slower with each iteration of the breakdown. They didn't carry it out for as long as the Acacia Strain does. But you know what? This is Distant. This is not the Acacia Strain reaction video, so that's enough talk about them. Let's get to the song. And the first thing I'm going to talk about, per usual, I'm going to get into some highlights. And one of the first things I noticed was in the very beginning, or maybe it was a minute or two in or something, there was a little bit of some bass guitar action, and I really, really enjoyed that. You don't usually see bass guitars or bass guitarists get features. I don't know if that's what you want to call it. There's kind of like a bass guitar feature towards the beginning of the song, and I thought that was really cool because you don't normally get to hear bass guitars as a standalone instrument, and so when you do, like in this instance, it was pretty cool, and I actually I actually got to like kind of hear the tone and like what they were going for with the bass guitar, and I thought that was pretty cool, just because it's not something you normally get in any genre, really. Well, not any metal genre anyway. I can't speak for other genres because I don't usually listen to a whole lot else outside of the kind of umbrella of metal. Then there was also this really cool lyric. They displayed the one lyric on the screen, and then I'm pretty sure I caught what he was saying afterwards. It was, "What defines death? Is it the feeling of eternal emptiness?" Not to get all deep and philosophical on this video, but I mean, it was interesting because it's something I've been sort of thinking about a lot lately. Not to get like all dark and deep or anything, but I mean, we're all going through hard times right now. I think I can speak for the general population saying we're all going through some shit, and I am no exception. I've been kind of going through some shit and feeling some dark things, and you know, just going through some hard times and dealing with some shit. And so kind of seeing that lyric and then hearing what he has to say, like, I just kind of like what, I don't know exactly what he was going for there. I'm not the vocalist. I didn't write these lyrics, but it's just interesting to hear him talking about death and then just feeling empty inside and like kind of zombie-esque, like not much going on internally or mentally, and just might as well be dead kind of a thing. I don't know. I thought it was cool, and I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, and I always enjoy good lyricists, or even if they're not amazing lyricists, just kind of hearing and listening to the lyrics of songs in any genre. I know it's kind of uncommon in metal for people to really listen to or care about what the lyrics are, but hey, somebody's got to, right? Or there would be no lyrics ever. So yeah, sign me up for being a lyrical analyst or whatever. I don't know what the word is. I like lyrics. Moving on. There's a couple of cons, I guess. Nothing major. I overall enjoyed the song. I feel like for maybe what this song like was overall, I feel like it could have been shorter. I think it clocked in at like, I don't know, 4.5, maybe close. It wasn't 5 minutes, but 4.5, close to 5 minutes. There wasn't a ton going on, especially not a ton of change ups or like variation, or like it was just it was a lot of chugginess and a lot of kind of repetitive chuggy nature, which I enjoy. I always enjoy that in deathcore. I just kind of felt like they maybe could have either changed things up a little bit more, like changed up the tempo, or like had some like different sections of different types of verses or riffage or what have you. But for what this song was, I just felt like, yeah, maybe it could have been, I don't know, even could have cut it in half, or maybe not quite in half, but just a little bit shorter. And honestly, I find this problem a lot with songs that are with longer songs, especially in deathcore, like songs that are in like the 6, 7, 8 plus minute range. Kind of something to go off that though, with what I was saying about just the general nature of the song, and could have been shorter or whatever. Had I really would have liked to have seen it have like a really eerie-ish sort of guitar solo. I feel like this song and previous Distant songs also had very kind of, I can't even explain it other than a little bit different. Like the guitar solos are kind of eerie or like evil. That's super vague, I know, but as I've said in previous videos, I only know what I like to hear, and I'm not always the best at articulating that into words or phrases or adjectives. So yeah, I would have loved to have seen a guitar solo in here somewhere. I think that would have broken it up nicely. But overall, as I said, I did definitely enjoy this song. Just because I have cons doesn't mean I disliked it or hated it. Just a few things that I maybe would have changed. But hey, who the fuck cares what I think? Hopefully some of you people out there care what I have to say, and hopefully that's why you're still watching. And with that said, those of you still watching, thank you. I appreciate that shit, because you know what? I'm just some random YouTuber, and you didn't have to stick around and listen to words flying out of my fucking mouth. But you did, and you're still hanging around, so I appreciate that shit. I appreciate it. So thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Distant and their new single, Cursed. As for me, I am Angerjam, and that is a wrap for me tonight, folks. So take it easy, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves especially. We're our own worst critics. On that note, Angerjam is out of here.